welcome in. Yeah, come on in, come on in. How are you? Oh, I'm very well. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. You must be a new client for us. Yes, I've been here a while and I haven't seen you, so that's what I suspected. So you're kind of coming in today. Were you referred by a friend? Do you know what it is we offer here? You have a specific package in mind, or would you like me to kind of give you the lowdown? Okay, perfect. Yeah, so, well, first of all, that's very good to hear that you came across one of our social media flyers, because that's kind of something new that we're trying to really get a handle on is marketing in that sense. We started out so small and just kind of word of mouth sort of helped us build our clientele. So really, really good that that flyer worked. Okay, so let me just kind of tell you a little bit about what we offer here. So there are many different kinds of packages and they range in price, but in general, as the name of our company implies, Perfect Day, we try to offer you the best day imaginable. And obviously by default that is just one day, but you know, you can come here as often as you would like and get as many packages as you want. So what does a perfect day entail? Well, that is up to you, the client. So we have to do a pretty lengthy consultation and just get everything down that you prefer, everything you like, everything that would constitute your perfect day. And then once we do that, we can sort of get going with the packages. For example, one of my clients last week, during her consultation, she talked about how she loves cats, she loves black coffee. I think another one was like a nice cold, like crisp air when she walks out of her house in the morning and sort of like drinks her coffee. She said that those are like the best mornings for her. She loves having breakfast with her family, and I think the other one was that she loves going to the creek. So, you know, our packages did range in quality and price, but the lowest price one was she got the coffee, she got multiple cats to cuddle with as soon as she woke up, and she was kind of able to feel the creek water with her VR headset on and everything. We have a water feature. So that was the lowest package. And then the one above that was that she had 2 more cats added to the load of cats. She had a second cup of coffee, and then simulated family members as well for breakfast. She lives pretty far from them, so we try to give her as authentic an experience as possible. And because the simulation of the family members is fairly costly, that was it for that second package. And then the third one had everything, so including the creek. And let me just tell you, it is so realistic. Like, yes, the main thing that she could feel was the water of the creek, but the VR is insane. I've tried it out myself and oh my gosh, like she could see every little detail on every river pebble. Like, that is how detailed it was. And she came out with, you know, just glowing, and she absolutely loved the experience, and said that she would recommend us to multiple of her friends. So that is sort of an example. She actually offered, you know, not the most sort of criteria for what would make up a perfect day, so it is sort of a more spare example, but you can tell me so many things. I'll write all of them down and we will compile a package for you. The more it includes, the more it costs, but we can make it include a lot. Okay, does that sound pretty good to you? Okay, perfect. Haha, no pun intended. Let's get started. So first, I'm just gonna ask you for your name, please. First and last, yes. And that last is spelled with an N or an M. Perfect, thank you so much. I'm sure you get that a lot. N and M's are hard. Okay, So now I'm just gonna ask for your date of birth just to confirm what your age is. You look very young. Okay, which is a compliment, but that is perfect. Yeah, that is all good. Can I just see an ID with that, please? Perfect. Yeah, no, that's great. Yeah, just to be sure, because it is, you know, we do serve alcohol here. It's not for everybody, but like we don't force it down your throat, but it's there, so just gotta be sure. Okay, so let's get started. I was hired because of my ability to kind of like conceptualize of ways to approach things based on what I view as your personality, so I'm gonna kind of try to do that here. I think what we should start with is actually at the tail end of the day. So what is it that you love most about your perfect evenings? It could be family, it could be rest, downtime, it could be a specific kind of music. So let's sort of dig into that. Is there like a sense that you really want to tap into that describes your perfect evening? Okay. Okay. So we're starting with the sense of smell. Okay. And you're just, okay, so this is a very clear memory that you have from childhood. A holiday candle. Okay, perfect. And do you happen to remember the name of the candle or what company it was from? Okay, you know the name, but not the company. Okay, perfect. That is just fine. We can get a lot from that. Okay, perfect. So we have that candle, we have that smell. How about sounds? What were you hearing on some of your most perfect evenings? Ooh, bats outside. That's really cool. Okay, so you're kind of just listening to the outside noises. Okay, perfect. And in this case, was your residence or just where you were at the time in sort of a more secluded area, surrounded by a city, other houses? Like, what was the situation? More secluded. Beautiful. Okay. And this was in the desert. Tucson Desert. Okay. So Sonoran Desert, and you love looking at the cacti. Don't worry, we'll make sure you don't get poked by any cacti in our simulation. Okay, perfect. So that actually offers me a lot. What was the sky like? What were the colors of the sky? Yeah, nice deep purple. I love that. Okay. Honestly, the desert just doesn't get enough love. I just don't understand how something so downplayed can be so beautiful. Okay, perfect. How about any wildlife other than the bats? What were you seeing? Okay. So it was a little bit earlier in the day, so more like a little bit before sunset. Yeah. Perfect. And was this, do you enjoy taking walks out? Yeah, okay. So, little walk with all that wildlife, beautiful, all of those colors. Okay. So, one of the things that we like to do is we like to offer a large amount of variety within our package. So, sometimes people don't want that. They just want, you know, this is their perfect day, this is their perfect location. They want to stick with that. But how about other times that you've been really happy other than in Tucson? Perhaps in a city. Oh, wow, okay. That's incredible. That is, oh my gosh. Did you take the tube? Yes, I've never been, but I would love to go. That sounds amazing. What was your favorite part of the trip? The National Gallery, okay. You got to see paintings And do you remember, what was your favorite part about seeing these paintings? Oh, very cool. Now that makes perfect sense, actually. I haven't really gotten to go to any sort of gallery of art, anything really super fancy, but when I do see beautiful pieces, I am compelled to sort of stand back and just look and sort of get those emotions kaleidoscoping outward, those interpretations. That's really cool. Okay. Do you remember what the painting that you stared at the longest had? Ooh. I wonder why you were compelled to look at it for so long. That's actually an interesting like personality thing that we can like look inside ourselves. Because, you know, just someone like me, to the uninitiated, right? The description would sound exactly, it would sound like, you know, a little mundane. But I mean, I totally get it. It's art and everybody has their different way of looking at it. Okay, perfect. So we will try to make that as realistic as possible for you if you choose to include that in your package. When you stepped out of the gallery, what were you regaled with? It's probably fairly chilly in London most of the time. And yeah, it was chilly when you were there. You were there in November, oh my goodness. Okay, very chilly. So nice cold breeze. Did you kind of wrap a scarf around yourself, feel a little cozy? Yeah. What if we gave you some hot chocolate? That would be pretty perfect. Yeah. Oh, what is that? Dutch pancakes? Oh, how cool is that? Okay, no, those sound really, really good. Really good, okay. Well, yeah, absolutely. Toppings. Yes, Nutella is always a yes. I mean, I can't complain. Okay. Any other particular highlights of that trip that you'd like to, you know, put on the table for your perfect day? Yeah, wow. Well, that sounds amazing. Yeah, no, I've never been to Bath, but I have heard of the Roman baths. Cool. So you enjoy visiting tourist attractions, it seems to me. Is that correct? Is there an enjoyment that comes from being a tourist, or do you think you enjoy it even more if you were like a local? You enjoy sort of like, oh, that's interesting. So you enjoy this feeling of excitement and thrill about, you know, being somewhere where you haven't really been before. Well, that's cool. Okay, so it seems to me like your perfect date is a little bit less sort of like, you know, homebody relaxing at home and more like having some experiences. Of course, like, you know, in the evening when we have you sort of like standing in the middle of that desert wash, listening to the bats, and then coming home to your candle, that's a little bit different, but I want to hear about other experiences that you've had that have made you really, really happy. Yeah, let's go with tourist experiences first, because it sounds like you're pretty well traveled, which is really cool, super jealous. And then we'll kind of go into more homebody experiences so we can kind of bookend the day. Okay. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, so when you went there, what season was it? Okay. We will try to keep that temperature fairly correct. Okay, and what kind of, you know, it certainly seems like there's a lot to do in nature there. What kind of exploring did you do? Because I can tell you're an explorer. Wow, okay, very, very cool. So just like huge like reaches of this like sort of steely gray rock with moss, and oh my god, that sounds Ireland sounds so beautiful. I can't even express to you how cool that sounds. That's insane. Okay, really, really cool. So you did a lot of hiking and you really like to hike. Kind of brings out your innermost thoughts and feelings and lets you meditate on them. Okay, so like a meditative state when you're in nature. That's really good to know, actually. Main color in Ireland, I'm assuming like green, just a lot of green around you. Yeah, that makes sense. Me, the uninitiated, just thinks green when hears Ireland. This could be where your ID comes in handy. Do you want beer? Yeah, okay, perfect. I'll put that down. Okay. And let's do one more outdoor experience that you have really enjoyed. Wow. No, that's not basic. Are you kidding me? That's, wow. I cannot believe you said that. That's definitely not basic. The Grand Canyon is one of the most amazing places on this earth. Yeah, that's crazy. So the Grand Canyon was this like a backpacking trip, a hiking trip? Oh, wow. Wow, yeah, I don't think we kind of rely on our simulations having a great deal of variety. So if your perfect day was in and back out of the canyon all day, we cannot simulate that. I am so sorry. But you are a very cool person. Oh my goodness. You know, don't worry, I get it. Okay, well, your favorite part of the hike? Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. So the top, yeah, top where you can kind of see like everything, and it's a little greener up at the top, isn't it? Yeah, with all those those are junipers, right? Yes, I was able to go as a kid. I vividly remember. It's like so cool. It's actually so cool. Okay. Okay, junipers, yeah. Sort of more chill in the air. What food would you just love to get after a really long hike in the Grand Canyon? Oh my God, yes. No, absolutely. What kind of pizza? Oh, perfect. Oh, wow. Yum. Okay, and ice cream? We will be adding that. Ice cream, what kind? Classic. Okay, yes, pistachio, love it. Okay, so we have that, and then I'm gonna ask you for sort of a more indoor experience that you would love to have, one more urban and one more rural secluded. Okay. Oh, cool. And in your fantasy, is this breakfast, brunch? Okay. You would love to have brunch in a super fancy little cafe in New York City. Oh, that is so cute. Yeah, I've never been either. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I keep saying that I haven't been to these places, but our simulator can do anything. So don't my experiences are not what dictates the simulator. Don't worry. Do not worry. Okay. And we have other technicians as well, so just please let me know if you'd be more comfortable with somebody else. Okay. Don't even. Okay. So, brunch. When you sort of imagine this, what are some colors that come to... Oh, wow, you have this all fleshed out. Okay, so lots of books, bookshelves. And okay, yeah, no, okay, so you really like more of a heavy brunch. Yeah, okay, so oh my God, no, I love bacon too. I love bacon. I actually love bacon. Yeah. Is there anybody that you'd be there with? Like, is this, okay, your girlfriend? Okay. And we will, I think the only thing we'll need is just a picture of her. Don't worry, this all stays confidential. I will have to have you sign a form though, once we add people. Is that okay? Would you rather leave her out? Okay, keep in mind, I'll have you decide once we're done with the consultation. Okay, girlfriend, and we have, okay, so like a nice busy street right outside. Oh, perfect. But sort of like, so you're up on like an elevated level. Yes, of course, of course. Smell of coffee, okay. So you got the smell of coffee and bacon. Oh, yum, absolute yum. And yeah, yes, you're a sucker for hot chocolate. Knew it, me too. Okay, so that sounds absolutely lovely. Is there any type of music? Ooh, love it, okay. Nice smooth jazz. I see. Okay, so we have like a little New York brunch experience, maybe with a loved one, or maybe that's not on the table. Okay, so now for our rural indoor experience. What are you thinking? Any thoughts? Yeah, okay. I love it, I love it. So this would be at your place in Tucson, and you'd just be on the couch watching a movie? What movie? Yeah, there are some copyright concerns, but we might be able to do it. It just kind of depends. I just need to know which one it is. You have a lot in mind? You have a lot of favorites? Me too, I also have a lot of favorites. You could go something classic that you remember from your childhood. You could go, okay. So we're going with something a bit more new. Sorry, I'm just like writing down exactly what you say. I'm not creepy, I promise. It's okay, I know it's hard to decide. You got this. Yeah. Okay, we'll go with that one. I think that might be too new. Offer me up an alternate, a little bit older. Okay. Awesome, yeah. I have heard of it. I have. Okay, so we got our movies. The couch, what is the texture of the couch? Yeah. Lovely, my favorite type. Do you have a blanket? Do you want a blanket that you don't have? Ooh, okay, super fuzzy. Color for your blanket? I know I'm getting so into the details. Okay, perfect. And let's see. Ask, what are you eating in this moment? Are you eating anything? Do you like popcorn? Popcorn, okay, perfect. We'll get you set up with some popcorn. Okay. Is it dark outside? Yeah, that's what I thought. So this is at night. Okay. I'm also going to ask you if you could wake up, open your eyes anywhere in any situation. What would it be for this to be your perfect day? Okay. So we have you waking up from this extremely comfortable feather bed, like the most comfortable bed you've ever. The bed is so comfortable. Yes, you'll have your VR on, but like we do offer the real bed because you have to start your day. Yeah, exactly. Believe me, it's like, it's insane. Lots of pillows, okay. Tons of pillows, so we're gonna have 3 pillows on either side of you, and then 2 under your head, and then 1 by your feet to kind of keep you cool, okay? And then we're gonna have, so these pillows are gonna be of different firmnesses. So we're gonna have like a more soft firmness, and then like pretty firm, and then we'll have one in the middle. So just for example, conveniently I have some right here. This one is like very firm, right? Okay, and then this one, much softer, right? Perfect, yeah, so kind of get the idea. Is there a type that you like the most? You want to go more firm, but you really like soft on either side. Oh, that sounds really nice. Okay, perfect. Let me just get that written down for you. Okay. And, oh, okay, so you're an iguana lover. Okay, so okay, so any pets that we want to have greeting us when we wake up in the morning? Are you messing with me? I'm not judging. I just want to make sure I am writing that down, right? You want your pet cockroaches to greet you in the morning? How would they be greeting you in the morning exactly? Okay, that makes me feel a bit better. To just be like hissing at you from their enclosure? Not crawling all over you? Okay. Wow, how long have you had cockroaches? Oh my goodness. Well, sturdy little buggers are, oh, I apologize. Did not realize that they had passed and that you replaced them with new ones. Not replaced, no. Unreplaceable, irreplaceable, okay. Of course, no, of course. I love pets too. Yeah, we get new ones with new quirks, but the old ones never leave our hearts. Wow. Okay, we'll put that in the sim. Yes. No, I know, I'm so sorry. I'm a little shocked, but you know what? You do you. Everybody's unique, and that is a great part of life. Okay, would you like sunlight streaming in through a window? Yeah, you want like maybe gauzy curtains and then the sunlight slanting in like this, and you kind of see the bars of sunlight, yeah? We'll try to get that perfect for you. Okay. Perfect. So we have your preferences sort of in the database. So I'm just going to, as long as, do you want to amend anything that you told me before? Yeah, I can give you sort of an overview. So the first thing that we talked about was your evening. So we kind of reverse engineered the day. So with a notable exception there at the end, but you basically have your time with the bats, listening to the bats, sort of standing outside in the desert, looking at the purpling evening, seeing the cacti sort of like, you know, their silhouettes on like the mountain ridges, super pretty. A little bit of wildlife sort of like, you know, scuttling around as, you know, sundown really approaches and occurs. And then later that night, you would be curled up on the couch in your living room with a very soft, fuzzy blanket. And first, we have you watching Mission Impossible. And then second, if that doesn't work out, we have you watching Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Good? Okay, perfect. So that would be kind of the evening portion. A little bit earlier on, we would have you in London, in the National Gallery, and you'd be looking at a painting of a family and some kids, but they all kind of look pretty forlorn, and you're kind of wondering, what are they feeling? Yeah. Okay, perfect. And then when you step out of the National Gallery, you get this nice cold gust of air because it's chilly, and you get hot chocolate and Dutch pancakes with Nutella. Okay, great, that's good. Okay, so then what we have you doing is we'll ship you off to Ireland. You'll be teleported there in a second, and we just kind of have you in the wilderness, sort of on like a hiking path, just looking around, having your nice introspective hike with these beautiful green colors all around you, and then we'd have you maybe head into like a nice warm crowded bar and have a beer. Yeah? Okay, perfect. So then a little bit before that is where we're going to have you do your Grand Canyon trip. So first you're going to start out kind of on the top, just looking out at the sweeping vistas, breathing in that cool air, smelling those junipers. Then you're going to kind of go in a little bit, and you know, maybe up until what is it, Ooh-Ah Point. Yeah, so you're gonna go up until Ooh-Ah Point, which is like, you know, a little bit far in, but not too far. Come back up, you can see all of it. And then that'll be your Grand Canyon trip. And then a little bit before that, we're going to have you having brunch, maybe with your girlfriend in New York City. Yes. Okay, perfect. So have you having brunch? There's gonna be bacon in your meal, there's gonna be some hot chocolate, and you're gonna be smelling coffee and bacon in the air, and there's gonna be lots of books, lots of bookshelves. Yeah, okay, perfect. You can kind of see New York outside the window. And then a little bit before that, you're gonna wake up in a 5-star New York hotel in the most comfortable bed imaginable with tons of pillows around you, firm pillows under your head, but soft pillows surrounding you. We're gonna have sunlight streaming in through the gauzy white curtains. And you get to say hello to your pet cockroaches as they hiss at you. Yeah, they say good morning. So how does all this sound? Is this a go? Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Yes, I will click this off to the database with just a couple comments super quickly. Just stuff that I've observed about you. Things that I think will maybe make your experience even better. Okay. Click. Okay, perfect. So while that's kind of loading, I'm just gonna take out my notebook here. And I'm just gonna go over what I'm pretty sure the computer will spit back out as some of your packages, just so that we can sort of use this time wisely and talk about it. Okay, so we have a new page. It smells good. Okay. And I'm just going to take out this cute little green pen here. and we're going to get started. So I'm pretty sure, just based on all my experience as a technician here, that the most expensive package can actually include everything I just mentioned. So, and it will feel like 18 hours. It might be just a bit less just because of memory and storage, but you're gonna get a lot of time. You're gonna get a lot of time out of this. Yeah, so that's gonna be the most expensive package. And that's gonna sit at, you know, a couple $1,000, most likely. So I'm gonna say our least expensive package is likely going to include what we would choose to be your highlights. And at that, it is gonna be a little bit, you know, not as high quality as it could be. So let's say I would give you 3 highlights. So you could choose, let's say you chose your solitude listening to the bats, your New York City brunch, and let's say you chose to watch your movie. Okay, so there's a few things you would do. You would start out with a nice brunch, and while you'd be able to smell the food, you wouldn't be able to taste it. Then we'd sort of accelerate you toward the evening time, and it'd be very pretty, but you might not be able to see the cacti. And then for the movie, we'd be able to show you some of the most, you know, the highlight scenes of Mission Impossible 1, but not the whole movie. So obviously the scene where, you know, he goes down and he falls down from the ceiling, but not the whole movie. That would be the least expensive package. That would sit at around $50. Yeah. So in the middle, there's a range, right? If we wanted to go to $100, we would get something, you know, better than the $50 option, but still sort of spare. We could add 1 more highlight to get you to 4 highlights and keep the quality similar, or we could up the quality on your 3 highlights. As we go up from there, it's sort of just the quality rises in an exponential fashion. So what are we thinking in terms of budget? Yeah, you've been saving up for this. This is kind of priority for you. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we could do a couple levels below perfect, I guess. I'm guessing that would sit you at maybe $800. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, you'd be willing? All right, we'll see what the computer spits out, but I'm pretty sure that's where we're going to land. So for this, I'm gonna have you choose the highlights that you want to have the highest quality on, okay? So this is like absolutely no, no detractions. These highlights are going to be utterly perfect, and then we'll be able to include the others, but they'll just be lower quality. So I'm gonna have you choose two highlights you want utterly perfect. So think about it for a second. Yeah. I know it's really hard. Okay, you want the gallery, the National Gallery experience to be perfect. And you also want, all right, the Grand Canyon. Okay. All right, so we'll make those utterly pristine for you. Like, you won't be able to tell it's not real. And then the others, you'll be able to tell it's not real, but you'll still kind of get to experience it. It'll be like watching a really good movie in a theater, really good. Obviously it's VR, so it won't even feel like a theater. It's gonna feel better than that, but you'll be able to tell. Okay? All right, well, I'm so excited to offer this experience to you. Let's see. Since you want the National Gallery experience to be perfect, we're going to do like a little bit of something that we call a taste test for your Dutch pancakes and your hot chocolate. So basically I'm just going to kind of depress your tongue and this little device is going to take a sample from your taste buds, get a read on how you taste. Not like that. Ready? Okay, yeah. Perfect. Okay, I got you. Perfect. So we have your sample here, and I'm just going to put that in its little container. Okay, so we got that. Your Dutch pancakes are going to be so good. I think that's pretty much everything that we need to get through today. We will be reaching out to you in the next, within the next 48 hours with a detailed description of the type of package you said that you wanted. And we'll also offer descriptions of peripheral packages in case you want to lower the price a little bit or up the price a little bit. Yeah, so you'll be able to see exactly what those packages do offer. Okay? Yeah, so the computer's just going to continue to take in your preferences and do its searches and kind of like get the quote prepared, and also just all the preview images for that. And then once you actually do choose, so we give you a 24-hour period to choose once we send it out. Once you make your choice, it's very simple, it's just a click. We're gonna have you, fill out the payment form by coming in. So you'll come in person, really anytime after you choose your package. It shouldn't be too long because we do have to kind of refresh the servers every once in a while. Just come in, within 6 weeks. We'll have you make the payment, and then we'll just send you into a room, get you all prepared. It's gonna be great. It's a very fun experience. Yes, I was able, because I work here, I was able to have one. And it left me stunned. So it's great. Okay, is there anything else that you need from me today? No? Well, thank you so much for coming in. Yes, we really, really appreciate your business. And I hope that you have an absolutely lovely day. And yeah, maybe recommend us if you are excited to try the consultation part. And you will see how great it is when you actually have the experience. All right, yeah, grab a cookie on the way out, grab a water on the way out. Okay, bye.